Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
His first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Hines. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just like that. Just like that.
On 1st down, Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Brissett. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC championship. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
From the gun, here's Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. First carry for Spencer Ware. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got this down to the 35. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, here we go.
Here's Brissett. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Touchdown. Check. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shift. H3. 22.
Brissett sets to throw it. Ebron caught left side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. 58 for Mike. Go.
On second down, it's Hines. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Ready. 60-yard. Mike, 58 right there. Man, I got you.
On the delay, here's Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is, into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. They run with Hines. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
58, come on. Switch. 58. Mike,
Throwing, Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Let's go. 15 on it. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They will run with Ware. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check 41. All right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run again with Hines. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second and a couple, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular!
Mayfield on first down. The completion to Riddick. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Alex Collins, 44 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
Brissett from the gun on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They go with Chubb on second down. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action. Mayfield flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They begin the drive with Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett is going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Deion Kane, 79 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Mike, 53. Mike,
Stay with your man.
Brissett now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run for Nick Chubb takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 77 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Run. 41, Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Point it right. Big time.
Now Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Shreds the tackle. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
We got this.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. Throw left side to Higgins. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.